episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Chad and Friends Beer Reviews, I should say. We got the whole crew, the YouTube All-Stars. Everybody introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Jay.
I'm Jason from Persian Lads Beer Reviews.
Jeremy from the Lehigh Valley Beer Reviews.
And this is kind of like a response to Gary and Melissa I'm So Fast challenge that, first of all, nobody could find Dogfish Head Squall IPA, but they had about 30 cases of it at my store. This is answering a challenge. So, let's get it on! Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're at my apartment. We got the YouTube Beer Reviewer All-Stars here. And we're drinking Dogfish Head Squall IPA, which is yet another Imperial IPA.
Unfiltered, 100% bottled conditioned, super pungent Imperial IPA, clocking in at 9% ABV. Dry hop with Palisade, Amarillo, Simcoe, Cascade, CTZ, and Willamette hops.
Smoke for JJ Devin there.
Yes.
Beer Advocate and Rate Beer both said use either a snifter, oversized wine glass, or a tulip glass, and we're using all three. I'm using a 𝓕𝓻𝓮𝓲𝓷 glass, which is more or less the same as an oversized wine glass.
And I'm using the tulip stem glass.
The nice thing about the tulip glass is you can just pour it normally and it's going to give you a big fat head because of the way that it's shaped.
Yeah, Jay's doing his signature down
Pour
the center pour.
And
I'm liking the head on this beer. It looks good.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
I can smell it, yeah, just
hold everybody's up together. See it?
Of course,
you got all kinds of different heads there from the shapes of the glasses. Yeah. Well, how would you describe the color on this? It's like,
what do you think, Jay?
It's amber, maybe a little red in there, dark.
Yeah, I'm picking up a darker amber color, maybe a little red, maybe like a
some
little orange glow
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, I was like almost like an apricot color.
yeah, I was gonna say like copper.
Yeah.
Very nice carbonation.
I can't tell if it's hazy or if it's just the condensation on the glass. I think it's hazy. I don't really see any carbonation, do you?
I see a lot of carbonation in mine.
I got a lot of carbonation in mine.
Yeah, hell yeah, yours is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Mine
I'm
is,
picking up some carbonation.
I got patches of carbonation there. It's like.
Yeah.
About the,
yours
aroma.
yours is the most non-carbonated of the bunch.
Yeah, I think it's just from the glass.
Lots of citrus and pine from those hops.
Yeah, the head is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it does smell excellent.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not a huge hop head like the three of you guys all are.
I love my IPAs.
And
I love those hops.
And I have found a couple IPAs that I love, like the 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗥 and the Dogfish 60. This right here, one of the things I like about an IPA is I like citrus and pine, and I don't like the flowery ones. This one is citrus and pine.
Oh, you're getting chunks in there.
Yeah, it's got like a
nice.
Yeah, it's bottle fermented, so
wait,
there's yeast in the
chunks.
bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, swirl that around a little bit.
Swirl it around.
I don't have any room
You're
left.
out of room.
In fact, we're going to have to be very careful when we
Alright,
cheers
here you go.
this up.
Alright, let's add some chunks.
I'm gonna try to get.
Oh, I got some chunks.
Oh,
there.
I got
You guys
mega
see it?
chunks going on now.
Nice chunks there. Some
So that means your
there.
beer might actually taste a little different than
Oh,
mine.
you got
It may. We'll have to switch sips.
Yeah, lots of yeast floating around in there.
Yeah, look at that.
The other interesting thing too is it is
Bottle
bottle
fermented.
conditioned, and
Yeah.
I love bottle conditioned beers.
Yeah, they are good. They grow a better taste.
Alright, you guys
Aging.
want to dive in? So let's cheers it up here.
Cheers.
Alright, let's go.
The other thing is because it's bottle conditioned.
Oh,
Be careful, be careful.
Oh,
Mine's perfectly fine.
Oh, wow.
this is
Lots of different flavors going on
I'm
here.
actually picking up a nice alcohol kick in the flavor.
Yeah, I am too. It's not overbearing like the 90-minute is, but it's there.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, it
it's
is
a lot
a-
more subtle. It's the first thing I get is kind of like a citrusy, almost kind of like a bubblegum kind of taste.
I get some kind of like an earthy, grassy taste to it, and a little bit of malt character in it too.
I'm picking
Oh, yeah,
up a
it's
lot
like
of
some
citrus and pine from those hops.
I'm getting the pine on the front end, but something is, like you said, like a sweetness is in the finish.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the pine too. Yeah, now I got it.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
a thick,
sweetness.
it's like a
balances
thick
it.
piney syrup up front.
Up front you're getting all that pine, but in the finish there is something else going on. I don't know if bubblegum, but it's something
I think
sweet.
it's a sweetness. It's similar to the Dogfish 90-minute. It's really like sweet and
like all those fruits and like the
Yeah.
apricots and stuff like that.
Or maybe a little caramel.
Limited time we have. Let's just go around the table real quick. Is it the best beer ever? Yes or no, Jason?
I would have to say not exactly the best beer I've had, but it's high quality and it's enjoyable and very smooth, and I'd recommend people to try it.
You know, the I'm So Fast, I think it's the best beer in the world. That's a load of crap in my opinion. I'm not slamming the beer, I just don't consider it world class. It's probably just top notch for me. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't think when they say the best beer ever that they meant that in a literal term. I think what they're saying is this is like one of the greatest beers they've ever had.
Yeah.
They've ever had.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is this. I'm not a huge IPA person, but I have had a few that not only do I like, that I drink regularly because they're so enjoyable. This to me is similar to what the 90 is, but it's a little bit more sweeter. That being said, I tremendously like this. I think it's outstanding. I love it a lot. I would call this a top quality beer, but it still is not the best beer I've ever had. But a lot of credit to the 𝓕𝓱𝓲𝓃. They certainly did pick a good one. I think this is outstanding.
Yeah, I'd pretty much say ditto for what Jay just said. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a really good beer. And really, I mean, as far as the best beer you've ever had, it's really hard to make that call.
Sure.
It's something you'd say in retrospect, you know, down the road. But I like it. I like the flavor, a very complex palate, pretty drinkable. It's a bit heavy though. I think as far as the drinkability, it's like you're getting that boozy quality in the flavor and in the finish because it has a warming finish, you know.
Yeah, the syrupy taste comes out a little bit.
Yeah, syrupy. That's exactly.
I'm noticing that warming alcohol effect when it goes down a little bit.
Sure, absolutely.
At 9%, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. I definitely, the syrupy was a great description of the sweetness I get in the finish.
Your final grades here?
Well,
yeah.
What do you think?
We'll go this way this time?
Yeah.
Alright, just to wrap up here, I really like this beer. Lots of really complex palate. And to kind of on the heels of when Jay and I did the Unibrew, is that it's indeed a good beer, but it's like, it's definitely an acquired taste. So do you guys agree with that? It's acquired taste. You can't just...
Yeah, if you're the type of person that just drinks macros, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No
way.
It'll hammer you pretty hard.
Because it's so flavorful. It's very heavy beer. I think this would have been at best of the best beer if it was a little bit lighter. But you know, I not that there's anything wrong with this at all. But I'm still gonna say 9 out of 10. Like, you know, it's definitely an excellent beer.
Ready to go here. Well, this is definitely a top-notch beer, and for those of you who have been watching my videos, top-notch, that's going to be a 9 out of 10. Okay, it's not quite world-class. That'd be a 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10, top-notch. Pick it up if you can find it. Age a couple bottles. Give it a try. I recommend it, and it's just a good beer.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Jay?
I have to agree with both of you because before you even gave your grade, I had that in my head already. 9 out of 10, top, high quality. It's not the best I've ever had, but you know, it has a lot of complexity to it, lots of different hops, and you know, I would definitely drink this again. So, and for the other Jay, what do you think?
Well, like I said, I thought it went down pretty easy in the palate for such a boozy beer. I like the sweet finish on it, even though it's slightly dry. I like the pine front taste to it. I thought it smelled great. I thought it looked good. Overall, this beer to me was, there's nothing wrong with it. And like I said, a boozy beer is the one thing I stem away from, and this one didn't really affect me. I would not call it the best beer I ever did, but I must have to give me a great recommendation. And I would call this, since I no longer do my grading, a top quality beer. Not the best in the world, not one of my perennial favorites, but a top quality beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more or less the same as
I think we're going to have a pretty similar grades here. We're agreeing.
Yeah.
We should all cheers it up again and then slam it.
Well, I always do a chug.
We're going to slam it.
We're going to waste
We're going to slam it.
We're going to waste the sipping beer to chug. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. That lacing is just...
Lacing is proof of a good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of good ingredients going on there.
Yep.
So
I would say, Gary, Melissa, thanks for making the recommendation
Thank
or the
you.
challenge. We all thought it was a great
we
beer.
definitely enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good beer.
It was good, but you know, it wasn't the greatest in the world. But you know.
And sauce, check this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sauce, the MF sauce. Check it out, man.
Yeah, let's try this sauce. Let's see what you think.
Alright, so that wraps it up for another episode of Chad and Friends Beer Reviews.
And Jay's beer review.
And Persian Lads Beer Reviews.
And then the Lehigh Valley Beer Reviews. Peace.
So till next time, I'm Jay.
I'm Chad.
I'm Jason.
Jeremy.
See you later.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.